Now, when you pour your milk over your cereal this morning, you probably won't give it a second thought. But apparently we're drinking 14% less milk now than we did a decade ago. Today, a multi-million-pound campaign is being launched to remind us just how good for us milk is. Here's Matt Arnold.
We consume 6 billion litres of milk a year. We have the third highest consumption rate in Europe, yet demand has been dropping for some time. In 1974, we drank 4.7 pints of milk per head per week. 30 years later, and that figure had dropped by a whole pint. I've always loved it, and it seems from this new campaign that I'm in good company. A milk-mustachioed Gordon Ramsay and Pixie Lott are two celebrities backing the Make Mine a Milk campaign, following on from Beyoncé and the American Get Milk promotion, and closer to home, Andy Murray and Neil McAndrew, who brought about a rise in Scottish milk sales with the White Stuff series of ads. More celebs will be announced in the coming weeks, and it's milk's low-fat nutritional value that the campaign is highlighting. Down on the farm, they've known it all along.
Well, let's see what nutritionist Amanda Ursell thinks. Amanda, good to see you this morning. So what do you think? Is milk good for us?
Well, yes, it is, definitely. And it's interesting how we've been reducing our consumption. I think one of the problems is what has milk been replaced with? And often it's fizzy drinks, sugary drinks. And so if children are having those instead of milk, A, they're getting more sugar, bad for their teeth, potentially bad for their weight, but also they're not getting the nutrients in milk, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, all of those really precious nutrients which we need for building strong bones.
How important is milk for building bones, or the calcium in milk, and also for staving off perhaps osteoporosis later on in life?
It's very important, and especially before you get to 21, because you're building up your maximum bone density during your teenage years, and if you don't get, you've got to get as much in as you can at that point, because after that you've got your bones set in stone, as it were, and they can't get any stronger. So you've got to build as much calcium into your bone as you can in teenage years, and if children are swapping milk for fizzy drinks, then they're losing that vital calcium. So.
And if they don't like milk, I mean, can they get that same amount of calcium from, say, the green veg and things like that?
It's very difficult to make it up. You can, because obviously vegetarian people do, and you can have soya milk that's fortified with calcium, so you don't have to have dairy milk, but I think most of us do drink dairy milk, and so therefore why not have it? And the one thing I think people forget is that it's a good source of protein, and that makes it quite filling. So if for example, you're dashing around, you're thinking, oh, I'll grab a muffin, I'll grab a Danish pastry, something like that, and you can actually have a glass of milk or a hot milk, and if you leave it for about 10 minutes, 20 minutes after drinking it, you will actually feel quite satisfied.
Do you think some people worry, Amanda, though, that it's got quite a lot of calories in it? I mean, should we be doing, you know, semi-skim perhaps instead of full fat?
Well, why not? There's a choice there, so why not have semi-skimmed? It is lower in fat, and obviously skimmed is even lower. And if you look at fizzy drinks, then it's actually the calories in fizzy drinks are higher than in semi-skimmed or skimmed milk. So why not?
Good choice of campaign as well, isn't it? Pixie
very
Lott
good,
and,
inspired, very
Inspired,
clever choices.
Indeed, yeah. Amanda, nice to see you this morning. Thanks very much.